Hey, it's your host, Jay Goodman here with Pride One TV, making myself a little snack. And you know, I thought I was a big Mexican food fan. And after talking with my next guest, it's clear I gotta level up my game. Oh, hot. Oh. Hey everybody, what's going on? It's Jay Goodman, your host here with Pride One TV, and I'm sitting here with my man, Dante Bartolone.
How's it going?
It's going good, man. Thanks for taking the time. Like, we've never really got a chance to sit down and get to know each other. Just for people that don't know you, what's your role here at Pride One, and what do you do on a daily basis?
I'm a project manager in the commercial department. Kind of talk a little bit about my background. Been here for about 5 years. Started here as an intern, worked my way up to a project engineer, up to an assistant project manager, and now currently a project manager.
Kind of walk me through your average normal day here at Pride One.
So right now, specifically, I'm focused on one specific client, kind of scattered in a couple different regions. Right now, I'm working up in the Toledo market, the Dayton area, as well as Columbus. So I'm kind of all over the place. But with that client, we're kind of doing a similar product on all different sites, but I'm just working with them specifically. It's all a range of single family homes and slab on grade duplexes. There are a couple one-offs where we do some walkout basements, but it's a similar product. Each project's got its own challenges and everything's just a little bit different.
You said you went to school for construction management. Was this the type of job that you always wanted, or?
Yeah. When I was in school, my original career path that I wanted to chase was doing some residential construction. I kind of made that known during my interview process and everything like that. I ended up getting thrown into commercial. I've done a lot of different types of projects. With doing these more multifamily style projects right now, it is kind of in my wheelhouse, because again, I like doing the residential product, as well as I'm very interested in the custom homes, almost, if you want to call it that. With this specific client that we do, they are semi-custom apartments. Everything, all of the units get pre-leased to the future tenants. They get to select the interior and exterior selections, whether it's the siding colors, whether it's the flooring colors. They pretty much get to pick everything. So every single unit might have the same unit type, but they're all different in their own ways.
Every day is not the same.
Exactly, because like I said, every project's different in its own ways, but I mean, to another level, making sure the materials for those units get ordered properly, making sure everything gets delivered properly, as well as installed properly. I mean, there's a lot of layers to it to make sure that we get the things turned over and correct.
What made Pride One feel like home for you?
I would say the biggest thing for me was probably when I started here. Again, coming out of college with very little experience, not knowing a whole lot about construction. I've gone to almost everybody in this entire company at one point in time, whether it's accounting, multifamily development, commercial. Everybody is very willing to help and answer questions. It's been a good experience. We've got a good team here, and I've learned a lot over the past couple of years.
Over your tenure here, what is one project, moment, or problem that you overcame that you were really proud of?
I always remember back to, it was an 8-story renovation project in Hamilton, Ohio. It was an old office building from the 80s that we went in.
That was at Dayton, 335 Dayton?
Yep.
Yeah. I saw that. That was
completely
awesome.
Gutted the whole place, pulled out everything. We redid the entire first floor and turned it into office space, built all the other floors into apartment living. It was very interesting. Had a lot of challenges. Like I said, I've touched on a lot of different types of construction, but that was probably the most interesting. Learned a lot there.
What's the one thing that you wish that what's like the one thing you wish that they understood?
What people don't understand is that Pride One doesn't actually self-perform a lot of the work. They don't understand all the extra layers to everything that we do, having to be able to manage the budget, the schedules, making sure we're meeting deadlines and people are out there doing what they're supposed to. There's just a lot more that goes into it. When you just talk to somebody that's not in the industry, they don't fully grasp what actually goes into it in order to get those projects completed.
What's the most challenging part of what you do?
We've got a lot of work going on right now, trying to manage my time, making sure we're not leaving any projects out to dry, just trying to keep up with all the workload going on right now. There's been a lot going on, but it's good to see. Obviously, we always say we prefer to be busy than not busy. We still get to come and show up to work every day and have all these good projects to work on.
Is there a lot of stress that comes with doing what you do?
At certain times. I mean, sometimes it feels like you're just trying to make sure that you're keeping up with all those different projects. I've got different superintendents, different subcontractors, different owners, reps, trying to make sure that you're devoting enough time to each project. So, I mean, sometimes it feels like, hey, I haven't been out to that site in a while. You start to forget about it. You start to worry about what's going on out there. But biggest thing is just making sure we keep the proper communication between all the parties. Make sure we're talking to the subs, the superintendents, everybody. Helps mitigate a lot of that.
Knowing what you know now, what advice would you give yourself walking in here on day one?
Ask as many questions as possible. If you don't know the answer to it, you don't know until you ask. So no matter who it is, what the question pertains to, ask a lot of questions, try to learn as much as you can, and just be that sponge. Just try to absorb all the information you can.
Tell me a little bit about Dante, like on the personal side, married, kids. What are some things you like to do outside of being here 18 hours a day?
Yes, I am married to my wife for 3 years in May.
Congrats.
We live at home with no kids, but we do have a dog. Comes with us everywhere we go. She's a 6-year-old Alaskan Klekai, which typically nobody has any idea what that is.
Yeah, I have no idea what that is.
She looks like a 14-pound puppy husky. Both me and my wife like doing a lot of things outside, like fishing, camping, hiking, all that fun stuff.
I remember when you graduated, so you were going to classes and working full time. What was that like?
The first year or so that I was here as an intern, working either full time throughout the summer months or while I was in school, just working part time, still trying to make sure I'm keeping my head in the game, foot in the door, and continuing to learn without having to step away for an extended period of time. So a little bit of a process to that, but overall, it's been good.
Talk to me about career aspirations. Where do you see yourself in 5, 10, 15 years?
I always say that, I mean, when I started here, I mean, I've always wanted to be a project manager. I mean, that was my 5-year goal. So now I'm on year 5 and I'm a project manager, kind of where I am right now, like where I want to be right now. I don't really know where I want to go from here. I mean, I'm happy with what I'm doing. I like the work that I'm doing. Let's see where it takes me.
What is something about you that people would be surprised to know about?
I'm not a big sports guy because growing up, I grew up in a family that did nothing but race dirt bikes. Motocross, or at least I was a big motocross racer. We've kind of gotten away from that as we've aged a little bit, making sure that I can still show up to work on Monday morning in a healthy condition. So we still do some trail riding and stuff like that, but a lot of people probably don't know that about me.
We're going to do a little bit of rapid fire back and forth, whatever rolls off the top of your head. Number 1, coffee, energy drink, or water?
Coffee.
Morning person or night owl?
Morning.
Favorite lunch spot near the office?
Probably Wendy's.
Well, you got to be bummed because they just closed.
Did they?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I haven't been down there to that one for a while.
Browns, Guardians, or Cavs, which one do you follow the most?
Browns.
What is your go-to comfort food?
Probably Mexican. We've got a really good Mexican place right down the street from where we live. They know us all on a first name basis, so we're there all the time.
What would be your walkout song when they're introducing you?
Thunderous Drive.
I'm so fancy. Can't you taste this gold? Remember my name.
If you could fight anybody in the office, in the octagon, who would it be?
Tim. No, I don't want to fight anybody.
Okay, so I'm starting a new tradition.
Okay.
And the new tradition is the person who is interviewed gets to choose who the next interview is. So who are you nominating?
Oh boy, you're putting me on the spot here. Bob McAuliffe, because I already offered for him to do this interview on my way down here.
Bob, we're coming for you. All right, well, again, Dante, thank you so much for the time, man. And we'll catch you next time right here on Pride One TV.